Hi there, welcome to Friday's market commentary. I've got a chart here, the S&P 500, which was down a little bit today. Actually, this is a chart of the SPY. Let me just go ahead and switch it over to the SPX. Maybe it'll make it a little easier for us to see. Meantime, the Dow was down today about 143 points, NASDAQ down about 45 points, and the S&P down about 19 points. Right, and here's our chart of the S&P 500. You see it was down just a little bit today, 19 points come across. A little bit of a bearish day, kind of dropping back through here. Right now trading around 890, right, just a little above that one. We've started to roll over just a little bit. What we can see is we've got a high, a slightly higher high, higher high, and a higher high. So we're going into a slight uptrend, which gives us kind of a short-term, very kind of short-term bullish move. Overall, long-term, we're still bearish on a nice downtrend. But within this little move that we're seeing to the upside now, up, pull back, where our highs and our lows are both getting higher to the upside, you can see that we're just getting a little, starting to roll over a little bit more. MACDs are just starting to roll over. It's kind of a conflicting signal. Those are starting to get a little bit weaker. However, the trend here is a little bullish. So we got a bullish trend on the MACD lines. Currently, the histograms are starting to roll over. Got a short-term bullish trend over here on the index, and we're pulling back a little bit all at the same time. So what that tells me is I'm still slightly bullish on the index here, but I would expect maybe another couple of days of selling before we start to bounce again. Overall, I think we're going to move a little bit higher here, but maybe we're still looking for a little bit more of a pullback. We've got some support down here at 841 coming across right down here at the bottom, 841 down through here with our support levels. And our resistance right here we can see is 941, or up right here right about 1,000, which I'd say is probably a little closer. So right up here about 1,000 is our resistance level on the SPX, and our support's down here at 841. Short term, maybe a little bit more of a pullback we could still have coming through here, but our trend is slowly getting a little bit more bullish coming across right through here. So you can see short term, we're just moving this little angle through here, slightly bullish. So I'm going to go short term bearish as we pull back just a little bit more, and then longer term bearish. But ultimately, I think we're going to hit this little support level down here above 850 or so, maybe 855, and then start to bounce a little higher. Okay, let's take a look at the NASDAQ and see what that one's looking like for us. And here's a chart of the NASDAQ, down about 45 points today. It was a little more bearish. We can see we've got support down here at around 1,500, which is really just dropping it right down and through this little area right here. About 1,500 is going to be our support level, right down and through here. Resistance I'm going to call up here at 1,795. So it's got a little bit of a range it can still move. And just like on the SPX, you can see that this too is making some slightly higher lows and some slightly higher highs coming across. So it looks like we've got a short-term rally moving to the upside, although I would expect us to start to roll over. My histograms are starting to drop again, just like on the SPX. So we could probably drop a little bit further, maybe a couple more days of selling, and then I would expect them to bounce back up. So longer term, we're still going to be bearish with support at 1,500, resistance at 1,795. Short term, over the next few days, maybe another couple more days of selling, but then I would expect a bounce to happen over the first part of next week, or maybe middle of next week, start to bounce back up again. I hope that helps. Keep an eye on news. News does have a tendency to change everything, and I wish you the best.